This city has been destroyed by acid rain. These rains are so dangerous that even the roads have melted. Even the cars couldn't survive. The windshield also started melting. This poor little boy is looking at the sunroof, waiting for his death. Everyone left their vehicles and started running in all directions for shelter. The roads had turned into a living hell. After a while, suddenly everything went silent. This man, his wife, and his son set out to search for a shelter outside the city. But due to the overheating, the bike started smoking. He left the bike and began walking. He put a helmet on his son. Before the rain could start again, he ran toward the jungle with his family. After a while, his wife collapsed out of exhaustion. He encouraged her and said, "We have to move forward no matter what." While crossing the jungle, the boy lost it due to dehydration. The man stopped and gave him his last bottle of water. The shelter outside the city was already full. The guards were not letting anyone inside. The man somehow reached the shelter with his family. People were begging, but the guards said there's no space. Then suddenly they opened fire and the crowd started running for their lives. Meanwhile, the boy had now fainted. The man picked up the bottle and said, "You both keep walking. I'll get water." He ran alone searching for a while and finally found a house. He broke in and started filling the bottle. Just then, a man points a gun at him. Terrified, the man said, "I just need water." When he told him about his family, the owner of the house offered him a place to hide in the basement. Now the man could either save his own life or his family. His family was still waiting for him in the jungle. Outside, the poisonous clouds were moving forward at an alarming rate. The wife kept walking with her son. Then suddenly, the furious boy screamed at his mom, "Why didn't you stop Dad?" The mother had no answer. Then they heard a scream in the distance. Acid rain had started again. The mother and son hugged each other. Suddenly, the man came running, put the helmet on the boy, and ran ahead with the whole family. On the way, he found an iron sheet. He placed the sheet on top to protect his family. The rain only became more intense while his hands began to burn, but he didn't stop. His face was melting. His hands had completely burnt, but still he didn't give up and kept going. Just then he saw a cave, and in his last breath, he pushed his family inside the cave, while he fell on the ground forever. The wife immediately hugged her son and broke down in tears. Then the acid began to drip from the cave walls. The cave was about to collapse. The mother pushed the son forward and held the wall back with her own body so the son could survive. And then the cave collapsed and the mother was buried under it. The boy crawled out, and the rain finally stopped, but he saw the entire city destroyed in front of him. Now he would have to live without his parents